Welcome. This video will focus on how to access the historical events feature of our web app, KinetiCast. Now, the historical events can be accessed by going to the top right corner and clicking on the username and then scrolling down to historical events. Now, you can either search for a particular historical event if you happen to know the name or the event ID, or you can just click on the basin here and manually search. But in this case, I know what I'm looking for. I'm going to look at Ian. So this was Hurricane Ian back in 2022 that impacted South Florida. And so what will happen here is in a second, we'll have access to the hazard layers for Ian. So these include things like the wind speed, the storm surge, the waves, as well as the rainfall. And so if we zoom in, the first thing we can see is the wind hazard layers. You can see the legend here, as well as the track points indicating the intensity. So this wind is down to a less than 2 kilometer resolution and is adjusted for factors such as topography. And so clicking on any of these layers shows you what the wind speed was estimated to be at that location when Ian was passing by. And then that's the wind, but if you go over here, you can access different layers such as the storm surge, the wave heights, as well as the rain. And the rain is over the cumulative lifetime of the storm. You can also access things like the economic impacts. So this will show you, the estimated losses that occurred from Ian for various admin regions, and what the admin regions are explained here. But these are basically like counties, states, countries. That would be admin 0. So those are some of the things that you can access with historical events. Now, the historical events are limited in the sense that you cannot see any real-time events. So if you only want to access historical, you won't be able to see what's happening in real time. And also the historical events don't include information such as the impacts to facilities. So that includes, how airports, seaports, energy, and medical facilities are impacted. What is the loss to these structures expected? What's the estimated downtime? How long will they be inoperable? When is the expected evacuation time? So on and so forth. So that's just an overview of our historical events. Hope you found that helpful.